George Cavaligos from the floor of the CME group for Hamzy Analytics. Want to go back to the video that we did a couple days ago highlighting the potential for the Fed's FOMC meeting results that came out yesterday. We thought an Operation Twist type event was the path of least resistance for the Fed. And that's exactly what we found out from the Fed they wanted to do. And actually a little bit more aggressive than I thought was even potentially going to come from the Fed. They are actually not only buying long-dated Treasury coupons, but they're turning around and selling short-dated coupons here. We're going to see the exact schedule from the Fed tomorrow at some point. But the markets are pre-pricing all these events in. We're seeing a powerful rally in the long-dated Treasuries. Ultra bonds are up almost 4 points. Treasury bonds, the 30-year bond is up about 2 points, and the 10-year is up almost a point. We thought we'd see some curve flattening as a result of this meeting, and we're seeing a big, powerful flattening move there. Thank God we caught this one. The 10s, 30s curve that we talked about, the knob spread in the futures market, has moved down from around 120 when we talked about it a couple days ago down to roughly 110 right now. We're including some charts with this video that show some potential support areas for people that have these trades on. Might want to look at some of these longer term support levels to take profits on. If you look at the 10s, 30s spread, there's a cluster of old lows down around 100 to 105. We want to take a look at that level as a place where you might want to take some profits on the knob spread, 10s, 30s. 2s, 10s, that chart will be up too. That spread is trading around the mid 150s right now. We're looking at a move down to some old lows there around 120 to 125 area. You can see on the chart there's some old lows there. That's going to be our next big support level. We think these are going to be some powerful trends over the next 6-8 months and maybe even longer. Looking at long-term charts on 2s, 10s, the tendency is for this spread to move from positive 250 down to negative 10, 20 over the long term. If you look back to 2000, we've seen 2 or 3 moves of that type of magnitude, and we think we could see that again over the next couple months. What else? More short-term oriented traders here. We're seeing some interesting short-term phenomena occurring in the 10-year today. In the past, we've highlighted on our website a tendency for rollover effects to occur where if you look at the old SEP 11 10-year contract, the high there was around 131.20 and a half. As we move forward, there is a tendency for the next contract, which is the current front month DES 11 contract, to go back and retest extreme levels in the SEP contract. And we're seeing just that happen this morning. The DES contract got up to a high of 131.20 this morning, just a half a tick below the old SEP contract all-time high. That could potentially be pointing to a possible double top. The technicians will watch here now. The market's come off a little bit from that 131.20 high as the day has moved on here. We're trading around 131.15. There's a minor support level around 131.10 that I think could hold through the day. We got the 10-year TIPS auction coming out in about an hour. That could impinge on this futures contract. But we want to watch an old high there. 131.04 on the DES contract is an old high. I don't want to see the market trade back below that 131.04 area or close below that 131.04 level. That would highlight possibly a little bit more bearish medium-term to short-term price action for the 10-year. Rolling over to the bond contract now, we're seeing a very even shorter-term phenomenon that we're looking at here. Now go to an hourly chart on the DES bond contract. 7 a.m. hourly bar, we put up a new high at 141.15 on the DES bond. And then we had a little bit of a sell-off where the market traded back down around 141.03, 141.05. And then on the 9 o'clock hour, we rallied up, went to 145.16 on the DES bond contract and made a 1 tick higher high. Some technicians will look at that and say that's a possible failed auction where the market made new highs and did not bring in new buyers but brought in new sellers. Now we're going to watch that. We don't want to see the market close much below that 141.03, 05 area on an hourly basis, because then we're going to start throwing up some reversal type hourly, very short-term traders, again, candlestick patterns where you have higher highs and then closing lower, reversal type patterns. So we're keeping an eye on that throughout the day. Keep an eye on our website. Hamzy Analytics Chat is a very powerful trading tool for short-term traders. We're going to be posting our short-term commentary on there. And on a daily basis, we're posting to our own website at www.nakedtrader.com. On a more daily basis, we put up an afternoon comment on there on the web, so take a look at those. We'll try to keep you updated on the short-term basis. Have a great afternoon. Have a great trading day. We'll see you soon.